Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a bit of a different video than what I usually do. Today we are actually going to be doing a tier list for all of the missions in The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Aftershocks DLC. There are 8 missions here, and I did play all of them kind of recently. Within the past few weeks, I finished it and everything, and yeah, so now that I have finished it, that I'm done with it, we're doing a tier list on all 8 missions, as I have them right here. I actually did make this tier list. I will have the link in the description, along with all the other videos I made on Saints and Sinners, in case you want to do it, and you want a quick refresher on what happened. So, now I'm just going to go over, if you're unfamiliar with tier lists, this is the S tier, that is the highest up, just means, like, it's awesome, it's really good mission and everything, and D is just terrible. And if you watch the videos, you'll probably, get a bit of an idea what missions I really liked and the ones I didn't. But without any further ado, let's get into this. This tier list actually did take a while to make. And once again, yes, it will be in the description. Let me know what you guys think, how you would rank this, because I'd love to see your opinions and everything. I think that's it. So, I have these in order by their mission number and the part of the map that they took place in. So, starting off, Mission 1, Bywater. So, this was pretty good mission. And there were a lot of things I liked about it. So, at first, when you first get in, there's all these, like, propane tank traps that will blow you up. And I really liked that. I felt like it kind of just added, like, a very different, like, kind of feel for tension, you know? Like, I was pretty used to just taking care of tower reclaim patrols, but this I had to actually watch out for. I really liked how that reshaped the, kind of how the missions would go. And of course, you're looking for the cash, but there are tons of soldiers around, like, every corner. And Bywater is I'd say it's a pretty big map, and everything. 'Cause there are, like, a lot of houses to it. Or not houses, just, like, regular buildings. And so, there's a lot of places to go. It was just a really fun mission. And, of course, it was satisfying at first to find the cash. I mean, that got a little old after a bit, because that's kind of just what all the other missions were. But at first, wow, it was just great to stumble upon that stuff. You get the key. Yeah, well, I think you have to get the key from the warehouse that is, like, filled with propane tanks and everything, and that kind of just was really cool. Now, one thing that also sticks out for this is that I was actually able to play it twice and really enjoy it both times. I didn't tell you guys this, but actually, this mission for Bywater, I played it once. The first time I did it, my game ended up crashing while I was recording, and of course, I hadn't saved it or anything, so yeah, I kind of just lost, all that progress, so I had to redo it for the video, which was, really annoying, but the mission was still really fun. I still really enjoyed it, and for that, we are actually going to be bringing the first mission all the way up to the S tier. And I just really liked it. Okay, second off is Mission 2, Rampart. This is the Rampart mission and everything, where you go to the school, and you have to, I think, like, find the library, where there's a bunch of, where, like, all the cigarettes are and all that stuff. Now, I know, I titled this, like, Fuck Rampart, and Rampart actually isn't that bad. Now, I like it a lot more, because I've kind of gotten over, like, most of the scary parts to it. But, aside from that, this isn't really that because of Rampart that I didn't like this mission all that much, because I'll tell you why I didn't like it that much. You are kind of just wandering around the school, like, trying to find one location for the entire thing, which just really wasn't all that fun. So this kind of just felt like a really average mission, you know? Like, I wouldn't say it's terrible by any means, but it was kind of just really average, and that's something I didn't really like about it. Yeah, I guess I like the aesthetic and the atmosphere of Rampart, but this mission as a whole wasn't really that fun, so for that we are going to be putting it in C tier. Alright, mission 3 is the Ward, and in this one, trying to kind of just jog my memory, remember all this. So you kind of go to the office building in the Ward, and you find weapons cache. I think it was weapons cache, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's kind of what you do for it. Now, something I really liked about that mission is that it kind of introduced a bit of a like secret area, and I thought that that was really cool what it did with that. And yeah, so find the secret area and everything, and then you get your weapons cache. And this was a pretty good mission. I do like the Ward as a map. It was pretty cool. The only kind of complaint I would have is that, actually, I don't even know if this would be a complaint because it was a little cool, but I felt like the enemy AI was kind of just like really ramped up and or amped up and kind of just felt a little harder than usual, and there were like no bandages anywhere. So I kind of just had like red on my screen for a lot of it. And similar to the Rampart mission, you are kind of wandering around for like some pretty big parts of it, because I'm not really used to the board or anything. So, let's see. I'm gonna put this in B tier. I think that's pretty safe. It was pretty nice, but I don't know. It's not really my favorite, and I think that's a pretty deserving spot. All right, Bastion. So, I remember I had this title, Dorgo Boom. That was the title of the video I had, and it was pretty cool what they had with the explosives and everything. So you kind of get to Bastion, and you find this house with like the note of they're talking about like blowing up the place, and so you have to kind of just bring the propane tank over and everything, and just like boom, blow it up. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Let's see. What did I really like about this mission? Well, it was fun to like blow stuff up, obviously. That is a really fun part to it. And I like how that area like kind of set up a little bit for the final mission, cuz the final mission was actually in the same spot, which I'll get into final mission later. That's kind of a different story. So, let's see, Bastion. Let's do B tier. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fit-in one, and I think I'm gonna have it in front of the Ward. I think it was like a little better than the Ward, or I don't know. I did forget a lot of these missions. I did play them like kind of long ago. Maybe okay. Maybe we'll do it behind the Ward because that was also no, okay, fine. We'll keep it there. If I have to redecide any of this later, I'll do that. But I think that's a pretty good place right now. Oh, God. Okay. Mission 5, Old Town. God, this was so boring. you know, I don't know if that's a hot take, really. I guess, I'm sure some people really like this mission and everything. But for me, it was just so boring. So whether it was a good mission, I guess that's kind of objective, but something that was pretty subjective, that something that a lot of people kind of agreed on, was that this was a very confusing mission, and that's kind of what I didn't like that much about it. Just how confusing it was. I wanted to kind of just go through that straightforward gameplay that I was getting with the other missions. Old Town didn't have it. It was just such a like wild goose chase of you having to just find like different keys and different like clues leading to other stuff. And I guess it could be fun. Maybe if I was playing this on like console or PC, it wouldn't be so bad. But I mean, I'm playing it on like a headset that is weighing down my head, and like the straps are pretty much like digging into my head. This mission, I think, took about an hour to do, which is just way too long. That's like a stupidly long time to be in VR for like a single player game. I've been in VR longer, obviously, but for a single player game, that's kind of like too much, though. And it was just so boring. I didn't even do that much commentary in that video. It was called like killing zombies and dying of boredom. Because all I was really doing was like killing zombies. Like, literally. And something that made it worse is that I actually was like kind of excited for this mission because I saw a lot of search terms of it on YouTube. So it seems pretty cool. But it wasn't. It did not hold up to the expectations. And it was like kind of cool to be able to use the invisible or the tactical flashlight that I got in the last mission in Bastion, which I forgot to mention. That was cool. Back to Bastion. That's kind of why I ranked it a bit higher. You get the tactical flashlight. I love getting new recipes. And using that in Old Town was kind of cool to see the different clues, but it was just really, a really tedious mission. So I'm putting this dead at last. It's D tier. It was not fun. I did not like it that much. It was just so boring. Mission 6, Memorial Lane. I think this mission was called Warzone, and I really liked it. It was just so fun. Like after the Old Town mission, this was great. It was so fun to just like go around this war zone, just keep on killing enemies. It kind of reminded me of survival mode in Contractors or Modern Warfare. Both of those games have it, but it was really fun. Also being able to like go into that sniper tower. Well, it was like a house. It wasn't a tower, but going into there, I really liked that and being able to just like shoot all the enemies. It kind of just felt really fun. It was really refreshing compared to the other missions, and it didn't actually end there. Once you get the cash, usually most of the missions would end there. This one didn't. You'd actually when you go back to the graveyard, you get your bus robbed, and yeah, it's like the burglary or robbery, whatever. That was pretty cool. I thought that that was a really nice like change of pace for the mission to have like all your stuff stolen from the enemies, and it kind of just gave a really cool motive for the next mission, which I'll get into after. And yeah, it was overall just really good. So this is a little hard if I want to put this. It's definitely an S tier, but I don't know if I'm gonna put it above Bywater because both missions were really fun and everything, but this is hard. I think I like Bywater better, but it's kind of equal. Like I think I like them both in really different ways. Like the Bywater mission kind of just felt like more realistic. Like you're kind of going through the different like the soldiers and everything. The way you're going through them, like there's a lot less soldiers, so it kind of felt more realistic. Whereas, Memorial Lane was kind of just like cartoonishly like unrealistic. It's literally just like wave after wave coming at you, like no matter what. And everything. So, because of the realism, the realism and immersion that I got in Bywater, I'm gonna keep that up at the top area. So, yeah, there we go. Memorial Lane is in S tier. Alright, next off, the second to last mission is Mission 7 via Carolla. This was... Okay, so there is a lot that I really did like about this mission. I loved kind of like the payback that you were getting, like the way that was set up in the graveyard robbery. You kind of just had like a whole new motive to do it, and I really like that. It was kind of just really cool to actually have like a bigger reason to be killing like all these enemies instead of just like trying to get the cash. You're trying to get all the stuff that you had been working like so hard to get over those last few missions. So the way that I gave a motive was really cool. And you wipe out 2 houses, I think Reclaimed and Tower. And those are pretty cool. So I think I'm going to put this in A tier. And I guess it is close to S tier. If you're wondering why I'm not putting it there, the ones in S tier, they kind of just were something that was like very different. Like, these are kind of... Bywater was more immersive and everything. This one was also fun, but I feel like these two missions kind of just provided more than what Via Carolla mission did. But it was still really fun. That's not, I mean, obviously A tier is like still really good for a mission. So having it be there, that's pretty good. So that's mission 7, Via Carolla. Alright, finally, we're getting to mission 8, Bastion. Now, this is right after you get all your stuff back and everything, and once all the National Guard caches are gone. And you are actually using the keys that you had gotten earlier in the game to unlock a bunker. Now, what I really liked is, like, my huge lack of expectations. And also how, like, just how it kind of had much more of a horror vibe to it than some of the other missions you had done. Like, you are going through this area in Bastion, and it's really spooky. Like, there isn't anyone around. The only people that are around are kind of far away. You don't really see them. You have to kind of go out of your way to see them. So that kind of just gave it a really nice ominous feel. And so you go to the house, you put all the keys in, and it just unlocks this bunker that has just been under your feet for so long. And I just thought that was really cool. I'd really want to see more feelings of mystery in this game, where, like, kind of just unexplored areas that kind of tell their own story. And in the bunker, you find, like, I think, like, journal entries, or no, not really journal entries, but you find, like, a few notes there. And you kind of just find out that there is a guy that is just really after you and wants to kill you. And so I really like that about it. So I think I'm going to be moving the Bastion mission right here, above Via Carolla. It's kind of between, it's like it has the immersion, I guess, of S tier that I got from, like, Bywater and what else? And it also is kind of cool that there's, like, no one around. It kind of just really changes the way things go. So that's where I'm going to put mission number 8. It was a pretty good mission. And so with that, that is the end of the tier list. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And once again, comment down below how you would rank these. I will have the tier list and all the videos I made in the description below. So if you would like to do this tier list, make sure, to let me know, because I would love to see how you guys felt about this, because it was really fun to do this. I loved Aftershocks, and I liked a lot of these missions. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe and or like. That all really helps out the channel. And with that, goodbye.